5 minutes to Representative Brown.
Thank you, Madam Chair. When strong privacy, civil rights, and civil liberties protections are in place, technology can be a critical tool in immigration enforcement. For example, the Biden administration installed new technology at select locations along the southern border that quickly screens commercial cargo coming into the United States for illegal contraband. These non-intrusive inspection capabilities keep commerce flowing into the United States while successfully reducing drug and human trafficking. Ms. Fleischaker, in your experience, what role does technology play in keeping our borders secure, and what do you see are some areas of opportunity?
I think you just pointed out one area where technology has helped keep our borders secure. I think that we should be using technology to make the process work as efficiently and effectively as we can. I think there's a lot of examples that I was a part of where technology was used to improve the process. I gave a couple during my testimony, including the ICE check-in app to help the non-detained population, and FIRM, which really increased the number of family removals without the cost and burden of family detention.
Thank you. And so much of the immigration conversation is focused on immigrants coming to the United States the right way. But it's easy for people to enter through a legal pathway because it's not easy for people to enter through a legal pathway because our immigration system has not kept up with the demands of the modern world. This is why the Biden administration used the CBP One mobile application to make border crossings more efficient and provide guidance to individuals seeking asylum. People crossing the southwest border illegally to request asylum, once it went into effect, it was the only way for people to get an appointment to request asylum. So, Ms. Fleischaker, how can technology like CBP One make legal immigration pathways more accessible?
I am not going to argue that we can't improve the technologies that we use. I think that that should be a constant and ongoing effort. I have no argument that we should be continuing to improve CBP One. I will say, though, that I tend to support programs and policies that makes the workforce's job easier. CBP One is one of those programs that allowed Border Patrol agents to plan for and make efficient the process of checking people, of bringing people through the border when they were seeking asylum. It allowed us to organize ourselves, and it allowed us to plan for and appropriately staff the Border Patrol offices because we knew who was going to be coming on any given day. That's the kind of thing that I think is a net positive, even when things can continue to be improved.
Thank you. So maybe you can tell me, before CBP One, what difficulties did asylum seekers face when they arrived at legal ports of entry, and how can we expand the ways that CBP One app improve the process for people arriving at the border seeking asylum?
Previously, people would queue and wait, maybe for days or weeks, depending on the busyness of a particular Border Patrol station. The CBP One app helped bring some order to that process, which was, in my mind, a net improvement. I think that we should be using technologies like that to help improve the process, sort of sift through data, process people more quickly, improve outcomes are worth it. I will say, from the ICE perspective, Congress appropriates the funds. Data modernization funds at ICE are often cannibalized because for the more pressing needs, such as detention or ATD, right? So we need those funds. The ICE needs those funds, but often those funds don't get used for the appropriated purpose because there's more pressing immediate needs.
Thank you. And one of the first things that President Trump did upon taking office was discontinue the use of CBP One and cancel all existing appointments. So can you tell us what are some of the immediate effects that this will have on the country's immigration challenges?
So I want to be careful. I'm no longer with the department, so I didn't get to witness exactly what happened when the CBP One appointments were canceled. But as people will come to the border, they'll no longer have appointments. They will no longer be pre-screened and vetted. And it, I believe, should increase confusion, time in processing, and potential lines to get in.
Thank you. My time has expired.
Thank you. I'll now recognize